brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today in a teams battle. That's right, I'm switching it up on you. We're doing a 55-person teams battle. We're on the green team. I saw there was one other corgi boy. We're fighting over this one spot with this purple player. Hopefully he'll leave, otherwise we'll go down together. But other than that, the spot's looking pretty good for the green team. Yep, he does leave. Wonderful. Okay, so now we'll play our game and hopefully be able to take over Africa with our green brethren and then be able to move out from there. That's at least the goal. We'll see how well it works out. Now, looking at the direct board, we have 2 players on the white team on our south and east, and then 1 player on the black team to the northeast. But we do have our corgi boy right next to us. Hey, that's very exciting. So hopefully us 2 combined will be able to take care of this menace. I do think there's another green player below us, if I saw correctly. That'll hopefully kind of switch the tables on the white team. The white team is not going to have a lot of well, they might have both of us in common to attack. It's going to depend on how the game rolls out. In fact, they probably will, but we'll have a 3v2 at the very least. So we'll just need to kind of do our expansion up northwards to make this all worthwhile and make sure our team is in a good position. The white player below me is blocked off by his own white bot, so I don't necessarily need to rush into that, and I can definitely afford to wait. But keeping him at bay is going to be a priority for sure, just to make sure that he doesn't have any opportunity to really expand and get big. And if we can keep him small, then this team battle is going to really flip in our favor. As we do have the early crown, which is wonderful for us, we'll just keep pushing up north. That's also a player. He's a little bit on the weak side. We'll keep that in mind. He might be worth attacking. But for right now, we'll just sit back and wait. No need to rush anything. We do, in fact, have 2 other players on the green team down below us. Yeah, we'll just go into this guy right now. And we'll be able to take him out in one swift blow. And fortunately for us, the other Scion player is mad at the player on the black team. So that works out really well for us. As now we have a pretty good lead on the rest of the board here with about 30,000 pixels at hand. Now we do need to be in a pretty strong saving point from here. The white team doesn't really have anybody to go against other than Sheep. So if that happens, we'll kind of break things up by attacking the one below us. But for right now, we just kind of sit and let things develop around us. Player 425 is doing the smart thing and attacking the yellow player. He knows he has me as backup if the white player tries to get involved, and it's a worthwhile endeavor. As there's a full send. Sheepas can expand into the Arabian Peninsula, and we're all looking pretty good together. Now we are kind of on a house of cards where if we're really tested by everybody all at once, we'll probably collapse. But I should really join in and knock that one down. There's the full send. We'll join in, grab this land. 425. He's played very well up to this point, but he's just been dealt the face that gets punched hand. And now we need to deal with this white bot over here that is pretty big. But I feel pretty confident in just saving up. We do need to get higher in our interest marks so that when we encourage or encounter other players, especially the 2 players on the black team, which we will probably have to do all at once, we will be strong enough to fight them down in one swift blow. So we're able to take out this guy. Wonderful. He's gone. And now we just continue to keep saving up. And the Scion player above us is getting attacked. That might be a good one for us to join in on as well. Let's see if that one develops into a full send that we can take advantage of. I'd love to go through that route because then I could attack United Nations without Lion from the north. But I do need to get over to help my buddy Sheep fight the Lion in what seems like a biblical battle. But let's go ahead and do this for right now. I think Sheep is going to win. Sheep is slightly bigger than the Lion, so we'll just keep pushing through this guy. And as soon as he's done, we'll kind of make that call of if we go into the Lion or if we go into United Nations. I am going to kick you off, though. No need to fight 3 players on the black team all at once. That does not need to happen. And that should be the end of you. Now we can go into the United Nations. Yeah, Sheep is winning the battle against the Lion. And we can really take a big step out of the United Nations. I think we need to be a little bit smart because there's a definite gang up opportunity about to occur once we get through United Nations. Lion from the north has full sent. Sheep gets all of the land. That's really good. Now the threat is the white team. The white team can really do some damage against us. There's going to be 3 of them that touch me specifically, unless Sheepus blocks through. No. Okay. So now we need to kind of deal with them. I think, honestly, just dealing with one that has a lot of land but not a lot of troops is the way to go. Sheep will be able to get the OP guy There's a full send. And we can kind of pick our target from here. But that one full send or full donation really kind of set things backwards for the rest of the board, which is why you never do it, because now it frees me up to do the 2v1 against his teammate and really take control of the board here, as we have 40% of the board to ourselves. We're looking rather strong. And now we can kind of pick our target from here. So we'll quickly knock through this guy. Bada bing, bada boom. And he's left to become a bot. So now we just kind of have easy targets from here on out. We can go into LORP. We can go into player 103. Now we do have to be cautious of the Vatican City. He is rather large. And if him, the cyan player, and the white player, and the black player all teamed up against me, they would have a pretty good chance. You're going into sheep, huh? I would much rather clear up the back line here before we take on Vatican. Just because if Vatican full sends me, I feel like the player in black behind him would grab a lot of land, and that would be a big threat. So getting rid of some potential enemies before we jump in on this, I think, is the way to go. And it also gets us a lot more land so that we can fight that. Yeah. I don't really know if I need to be fighting. I think Vatican I need to join in on. Let's just join in on this. We'll block off sheep so he can just donate, and he's not as of risk anymore. And we'll just take out this guy who's a bot for the land rather quickly. Vatican counters us, but it's okay. It's basically a full send at this point, so we'll just grab his land as well. And that should be the end of him. So there we go. We have 67% of the land. I'm not sure what Crazy Cat's been doing. But I don't know what his plan was. He could have boated over and been more of a threat. But now we can just take out the Scion player really quickly just to increase our strength. Oh, hello? What's that? Oh, you attacked our teammates down south. I should have been paying more attention to that. Could have saved a few teammates. I feel bad about that one. But now we'll just take him out now. And Sheepus can also get involved. I'm glad Sheepus didn't try and full donate me by any means. So otherwise we would have lost his land. And it might have been a good gambit for Crazy Cat. He just claps good sportsmanship. We'll give it back. He leaves the game. And now he's a bot, so we'll just clear him out. Give some extra attacks in there just to finish things up. And one or two more should do it. One more. There we go. He is out of the game, and now we go into Ottoman Empire just to finish him up. GG's, brother. And as we do start to wrap things up, let's say GG's to all involved, and we'll go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 48-player teams battle once again. We are on the blue team and here in the island. Island's going to be an interesting map. I feel like we have a pretty good spot for ourselves, but there are two players on the black team down below, and I don't really see any of my teammates. I see a couple of them over in the east. I see. The two players on the black team have left, though, so we have a pretty free real estate openings down south. Oh, we do have a teammate right next to us. That's wonderful. Two of them. So that really kind of swings control of this island to our favor, as we will have potentially a 3v1 against anybody here. We'll have to kind of see how the cards develop, though. It is pretty easy to miss a player, especially on in the early game, but nobody's near us. So we can definitely take advantage of that and grab a lot of land really quickly. And the key to island is just waiting until they're down to one troop, because they all full send, and then attacking them from there to save troops so you don't waste them for when you need them after the bot phase. So we'll just continue to keep going here. Feeling pretty good about everything. Lots of free openings. The only thing I don't really like is that I feel like the green team the green bots are all gonna only have me to attack, and I'm gonna have to kind of roll through that. Same with the black bots as well. So a little bit of an awkward situation here, but we can definitely persevere and push through. Let's just make sure that all these bots are out of the way before they all start to kind of try and kill us by paper cuts. And now we move our way down south. Here's the red team. Grab this and this. Fortunately for us, the red and black team are both fighting, and this guy down here, 962, he's on the leaderboard. He's in 5th place, but he's pretty weak. Let's just go ahead and demolish him really quickly. Give him a good run for his money. We'll definitely take that truce with the AG player, at least for right now. As we continue to take down 962, I'm trying to bait him into full sending me at this point, so I can grab all of his land. But he's really attacking bots heavily. If he had just saved up a little bit, he would have been a much bigger threat to us. Oh, missed that. Grab that. There we go. And now we just save up and build from here. We do have 31% of the board. We did lose our third teammate, which is a little bit unfortunate. I do see that we have a couple more over on the right. They probably won't last incredibly long. I think the value of our team is having 1 and 2, and now we both need to save. The longer time that we have to be patient here, the better for us. Now, the other thing I need to be conscious about is the black team as a force. They have 30% of the land. So they're not exactly too far behind us. Our focus really needs to be on the black team. I kind of want to take out this one red player, though, just because he's weak. But no, we save. We save. We save, we be patient, and we watch the board develop around us as the black team is getting a lot stronger. We're actually falling in strength as we lose teammates, but I think we can get it back. Just because we have 1 and 2 on it. Hey, that guy full sent? Do you want to grab his land? Did our teammate drop? Ooh, okay, he finally goes in, but he basically sacrifices a ton of land to the red team. Not exactly sure what's happening there, but we're on red interest. Let's just go ahead and knock through this guy right here. And there we go. And now let's take our focus into the AG player. Now you may be thinking, why did you take out that red player? It prevented your teammate from helping out. I don't need help in this fight, and my teammate has some really good opportunities to the north that I wanted to make sure that he was able to get. But he's coming down south anyways, so I guess he'll help us clear out this guy. And we'll increase our attacks a little bit here. Yeah, red team's getting big now. Fortunately for us, the red team and the black team both have to fight each other. They're not really paying attention to us, as Ecuador is falling down to OG Palestine. That OG player is going to be rather big and probably going to be the threat in the end game. We'll have to keep an eye on that, though, as our focus right now just needs to be on the AG player. He full sends us. Oh, okay. Don't panic. We can still recover. I would love not to get cut off by you, Mr. Android User 304. Hopefully you understand how the game goes. Nope. Okay, we get cut off. But fortunately for us, we can boat. Maybe we can boat a little quicker over here. Yeah. Okay. So we're still in the game. We just flip-flop 1 and 2. And as soon as our boat lands, we're going to start doing some damage to this last player on our island, as our teammate is going into the red team, which is the wise thing to do. I'll clear up the rest of things over here, establish a beachhead on the other island, and then be able to help out 304 in whatever way he needs it. So we'll just be, the only person I can't really help out is that green player up above, but other than that, we're doing just fine. So that guy's gone. Yeah, that green player is no troops, so not a big threat there. I'm going to go ahead and start fighting OG Palestine. Yeah, let's just stop him from grabbing land. We have more troops than him. We have more land than him, so this should be a pretty good battle. Now, if the black team does join in, that's going to be, curtains for me, but our buddy above is just going to be able to come down with a swift hammer and blow everything apart. Yes, the black team is fighting me. A little bit unfortunate on that front. I could honestly just clear out this black guy really quickly, so let's just go ahead and do that and knock him down, knock down Dill. We are a little risk of being knocked off the island by OG Palestine. I'm going to try, but hopefully our buddy joins in, because I'm distracting him at the very least. He's got 7 million. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Well, I get kicked off. All right, I got to come back. Not, again, sure what Android User 304 is waiting for. Maybe he's just trying to do it for style points. Whatever, don't care. I'm back on the island. I'm helping out again. And now we just go into Palestine. There he goes. He was boating over for some reason. Whatever. Well, we'll grab the rest of this. Start knocking down Palestine. He doesn't have anywhere near the troops to be able to resist us. He throws out the GGs. Hold on. GGs, brother. Android user, could you just attack? Not sure. Yeah. He's just delaying so much. It's like, brother, you've got more than red interest. She's sitting at max cap. And he's just like, I'm going to hang out. But there we go. That should be the end of it. Dill puts up a valiant effort against this. GG's to you, sir. And GG's to all involved as we do start to wrap things up. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give a thumbs up for the upside a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members, with a shout out to producers Kevin Andy Stamps, Obama Toast, Christopher Ryans, American Patriot, Quagsire Lover 32, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, A137, Mason Slash Aurelius, Rob Drake, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, Nubrex, Jack Russell, Sakari Scarlet, Morwin, Ogan Gabriel, Demented, Brock Lowy, Jeremy Daniels, Crushland, Indie Paper, and channel sponsors Daniel Stevens and Maverick149. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.